Hostage taking.
Good luck. Pagpalain nawa kayo ng pong may kapal.
Bottom line questions. Vice Mayor, bottom line, nakabuti ba ang pagdala mo ng sulat galing sa ombudsman? Oo o hindi?
Oo.
Bottom line, isa ka ba sa dapat sisihin kung bakit pumalpak ang hostage rescue operation? Oo o hindi?
It's up to them.
Bottom line, if you were to do it all over again, gagawin mo pa rin ba ang mga ginawa mo sa hostage crisis? Oo o hindi?
Yes.
Ilang mga katanungan, Vice Mayor. Bilang asawa, are you faithful? Yes or no?
Yes.
Pag may sexing babaeng lumalapit kay Vice Mayor Isko Moreno, anong kanyang ginagawa?
Abay, siyempre ma-appreciate ko.
Hanggang saan yung appreciation?
Oh, ang ganda naman ito. Oh, sexy.
Hanggang doon lamang.
Oh, hindi naman tayo bulag na you don't appreciate beautiful things.
Okay. From 1 to 10, 10 being the highest. How good a lover are you?
To whom? To a girlfriend before or to a wife?
To both.
Wala pa naman nakalimot sa akin.
Is Vice Mayor Isko Moreno sexy?
Siguro no, nag-artista ako dahil medyo payat pa ako doon, saka marami pa akong tinapay sa tiyan. Ngayon, puro pandilimon na yung tiyan ko. Ewan ko ngayon. But it is to the eyes of the beholder how they appreciate sexiness.
Maraming salamat, Isko.
Thank you.
Maraming. Thank you po. Mga kaibigan, huwag po kayong maalis. Magbabalik po ang The Bottom Line.
Pinagpawisan ako doon.
The Bottom Line would like to thank Big Mama's Place, Fish and Company Seafood in a Pan, Ariel Agasang, Benefits Salon.
Isko was making headway.
He's too naive that sometimes he's at fault.
Baka yung kanya is, ba't nyo kayo biblame? Ako na nga yung meron
Oo
ginawa.
naman.
I like his initiative. I like his personality of how he blends with the people. Kasi I think through his experience, he's seen through a lot of walks of life. So I like his approach on that. And at the same time, he did his role. He did the very best he could do, especially for the crisis, and it's very inspiring and I really like it.
Bianca.
Ako, Tito Boy, parang one, he's too naive that sometimes he's at fault. For, kasi sabi niya, kunyari, hindi ko naman alam na ganito yung mangyayari. Tapos, technically, hindi naman ako, liable, etc., etc. He's still the vice chair of the crisis management team. And if the national government, if he says that the local government has made it clear to the national government that this is a national crisis, then why was Mayor Lim making the orders instead of the ILG? So, for me, at the end of the day, yes, so-and-so, blah, 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 to call the blame game, a lot of people's names, people with integrity, people with character, good track record, all of their names are Secretary Ches Robredo. I really feel so bad for him. I really, really, really feel bad for him. Personally, I was not able to work with him in the past, pero all of these things, it's not just yung simple na, ay, sayang to,
But
magaling na tao.
alam mo yun, but in fairness to Vice Mayor Moreno, baka yung kanya is, ba't nyo kayo biblame? Ako na nga yung meron
Oo
ginawa.
naman.
Isang napaganda kay Isko Moreno ay hindi siya nawawalay dun sa common sense ng bayan. I think the state
Parang
failed.
ganda ng pagkakasabi ni siya.
Oh. I think the state failed because it complicated itself too much, no? When I was on a bus watching the news, the live feed, and then I went, I'm in a bus going home, and then I went down to Pilcoa and nanood ako kasama ng mga tindero. Alam nila kung ano yung gagawin. Bakit mali? Bakit live ito? Bakit may pananaw alam nila yung ginagawa na bakit hindi alam ng Estado na alam din ni Isko Moreno?
Yung kanina somebody said it very well, no? Dahil sa walang ang direktor, dahil sa walang ang script, ang daming script, ang daming direktor. Because, the absence of, allowed all these things to happen.
Si Isko was making headway nung nakausap na niya si Ombudsman and then si Mendoza. Dapat siguro may nakapag-isip na, tuloy mo na yan, Isko, total,
The fact na that he went to the Ombudsman's office was his own initiative kasi wala masyadong tao.
Wala.
Ako na lang ang pupunta.
Correct.
Pero Nini, if he took it on his own volition to, or upon the prodding of everybody else, okay, patuloy mo na yan, and wala siyang kakayahan or training to negotiate. And
How do you know?
What I
Because
mean
he
is,
was making headway
no,
already.
if it fails, i-blame pa rin siya.
two things. No? First, there's a big difference between a busload of tourists who come here to enjoy the Philippines and the busload of tourists whose lives are on the line. No? So in that point, Isko Moreno being belittled as somebody who's not well schooled, I think.
Not anymore, huh?
Yeah.
Not anymore. He's second-year law.
Yeah, but still, I mean, people look down on him because of his past, no? So I think that his heart is in the right place, and he has the sincerest wish to serve.
And no, I like your point. I like your point about commentary. Simply because he was perceived to be coming from very, very poor beginnings, artista, lightweight. Kaya I appreciate his point when he says, ako nandun ako, may ginawa
Pero
ako. Nasaan
in
kayo?
connection ko sa kanya, perception. No? There is a prevailing public perception which I think he is aware of. But sa nakikita ko sa kanya ngayon, it did not affect him.
Even
I agree.
It doesn't look inferior.
In connection to that, na sana sa susunod, ngayong alam na niya na parang may common sense at may instinct siya na ganito, sa susunod mas paniwalaan niya. No, kasi ang nangyari, parang may insecurity pa rin siya eh. Na sinabi niya pipitsugin eh. Yun yung term na yun, pipitsugin
Kami
sila,
lang mga
ganon.
pipitsugin naman doon.
Oh yeah,
para
sa
No,
susunod.
that's part of the self-deprecating humor of the Pinoy na dumidikit na, no?
But I think he rose to the occasion, no?
Yeah, I
Yes,
agree,
yes,
I agree.
exactly.
At saka, when ba yun? 2 days after, sabi niya na, when he said na tama na, parang meron ako ginawa, asan kayo?
Ako ang sinasabi ko na after a conversation, because we can always debate on points on governance, politics, etc. Pero at the end of the day, importante yung pagkatao na kailanman ay hindi ko makakalimutan na here is a man, and I really hope this impacts into his being a government servant. Here is a man who refused to fall into, into the realities. Mahirap ako, mahirap, wala nang mangyayari. Hindi. Kaya pinasok ko lahat ng klase ng pagkakakitaan at trabaho dahil gusto ko maiahon ang sarili ko at ang pamilya ko sa kahirapan. And that was a decision that changed his life. And if he can apply this to Manila, if he can apply this to his being a government servant, Manila and this country is in good hands. Diba? Maraming salamat, kaibigan. Simple lamang. Sang-ayon man o salungat ang ating mga opinyon, ang importante ay nag-uusap tayo at patuloy tayong nag-uusap. And that's the bottom line. Kaibigan, ingat ka.